It's your boys. Roasted. I stepped on a shoe again. The channel. Ow. That was almost my whiner.
That was definitely not almost your whiner.
And if you don't know what this is, it should be Wednesday Night Wars, but we're a day behind. Because we have jobs.
Don't say
I couldn't do it yesterday. Some things came up, and I just couldn't do it. Adrian wasn't ready to go. I wasn't feeling it. But.
Thank you for being honest with your audience.
Well, they say honesty is the best policy and will get you subscribers, so we'll see. Okay.
I don't think that's what they say.
Anyway, if you don't know what this is, we're going to go over the bits of AEW. He's going to do NXT. We're going to tell you which matches were better. We're going to tell you which segments were better. And then at the end, we're going to tell you which shows are better. Now, we're doing the AEW thing, and it is 0-0.
Is that, wait, 0-0?
0-0. Because nobody won last week, because last week we did it. It was the award show versus...
Oh, that's right.
So it's 0-0 right now. We're going to remember the damn rankings this time.
Yeah,
you want to go first? You want me to go first, bruh?
I'll go first.
You go first, bruh.
So I had show started off with Riot Ripley.
Rhea.
With Rhea Ripley. And, she came out. She got the title. She was thanking the fans. I'll never forget that moment. And then, don't be a hater. And then Toni Storm's nice-looking self came out. And... and she came out, she's like, oh, I beat you twice. Remember that time I beat you? Remember that time I beat you again? And then, who came out after that? A bunch of girls started. So Io Shirai came out. Candice LeRae came out. I don't know why she...
Bianca Belair.
Bianca.
Kaylee Ray.
Who's the UK champ?
Kaylee Ray.
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah.
That sounds really like Candice LeRae. They should change their names. Someone should change their name. Wow. Anyway, I don't know why Candice LeRae came out. I feel like every time we watch her wrestle, she loses.
She does.
But, so they all came out. Everybody wants, the title. And it was funny, too, because Candice LeRae came out. She was the last one. And she was going to speak. And Ripley was like, let me guess, you want to change the title? And she's like, well, I'm out here. Which was, super funny. Because it was just like, yeah, you're just out there.
And nobody even knew why she was
no one cares, yeah.
Nobody cares.
I don't know why. I don't even think she's a bad wrestler. I don't like her.
No, I can't stand her.
I don't think she's bad, but I'm just like, enough of you. She's
every
time they do a group thing, she's always there.
Yeah.
Why are you always there?
Yeah, because she's the only other one I guess they can throw in there.
I don't know. She needs to do something else. But anyways.
It's weird. Tegan Knox wasn't in this. I thought she was.
But she's still hurt. After what happened at War Games.
That team. Dakota Kai, sorry.
Yeah, Dakota Kai should have came out. But she didn't. So... Then everyone, Rhea Ripley does what she does best, which is just like, yeah, enough talks, time to smash some faces.
Good save.
So she hit Bianca?
She punched Bianca in the mouth.
So then referee comes running out, which we thought was kind of funny. He's like, oh, wow, no, you're not even going to announce it's a match. So it was like baby faces versus heel. So it was Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Candice LeRae Jr. versus Candice LeRae. Crap. Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley. And the match was alright. It was okay. Nah. It wasn't like anything special.
Nah.
I think it looks like they're trying to do a program with Io Shirai and Bianca Belair now.
Yeah, possibly.
Which I thought was random.
She kicked her in the face.
Yeah, the heels were fighting amongst each other, and that's how Rhea Ripley got the dub.
Over Bianca Belair.
Yeah, so I guess what they're doing is trying to set up a match between Toni Storm and Ripley, because Toni Storm's going to fight for the UK title. Rhea Ripley, I think, is going to defend hers. We all know she's going to win. And then they want to, title for title at the UK.
Yeah,
what is it called?
This is UK Takeover or something like that. Or
no, I thought it was it's a different
Black Liverpool or Blackpool or something like that.
I can't remember. But it's where they're
Blackpool.
it's like
Worlds Collide.
Worlds Collide.
That's
so it's NXT versus UK.
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing. It was again Candice LeRae. Just she took the title. She's like looking at them both. She's like, "Oh, here you go, because I'm the cute, bubbly one, and let's raise their hands."
She's annoying.
I know why is she so annoying?
And why is she in there at all?
I don't know why. I can't stand her. I don't know. I'm with you. She bothers me. So that was alright.
That was lame. So we get AEW starting with Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus Private Party. Now, this is some fallout from last week where Hangman Page took one of their vodka cranberries. I don't know if that's actually what it was, but he took one of their drinks, and he was like, "You gonna pay for that? It's $13." And then he's like, "I kick both your asses." Okay, drop the mic.
Just
all right, hold on.
came off.
There we go. Okay, put the mic back. We have new mics. We have new equipment. We're trying to hope this works. If you notice, I don't have to push the button. Got a new little technology for that.
Look at you.
You know. Also, 3 new roasted signs. You should have saw them in the intro. Put them up.
Oh, yeah.
Those are going to look cool.
Shout out to whoever did it.
Gabe.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, it's my wife's dad. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. AEW starts Kenny Omega versus Private Party. And something that I really want to touch base on, and it starts with 4 of them already, back to back to back to back. So many dives in wrestling.
Oh, my God.
There's way too many dives in wrestling right now. It's starting to get boring. I don't like it. When these guys do these dives, it's kind of getting to the point where you're like, oh, look, another dive. Oh, another match. Another dive. Oh, look, another match. Another dive.
That sounds like saying, oh, there's a body slam in this match. Oh, there's a body slam in this match. Oh, another body slam. Who cares?
It's getting overplayed.
How?
It's getting overplayed to me. It's not as impressive as it was when they first started doing it.
Neither is a body slam. Neither is a chokehold.
I don't know.
Neither is a wrist hold.
Wrist holds are great.
No, they're not.
So, we get a Hangman Page hitting the, Kenny Omega hitting the one-winged angel. Almost a Hangman Page hitting the one-winged angel.
That would have been awesome.
Kenny Omega hits the one-winged angel. They get the 1, 2, 3, and then we get a little video package of Pac attacking Michael Nakazawa in the back. He wants his rubber match, and he said he's going to keep attacking all of Kenny Omega's friends until he gets his rubber match.
So he gets the rubber match.
So if I had to pick one, of course, I'm going to pick Kenny and Hangman.
Yeah, that match is better.
Yeah, it's way better.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it was the whole story with Adam Page. Nothing. I thought something would happen in the match, but nothing really did.
Yeah, I think they're still trying to build it up.
Which is okay. So it was alright.
Because Kenny Omega, after the match, he walks in the back. Hangman Page stays out there.
Yeah, he was like, hey, go help him.
Yeah, like he didn't care about Michael Nakazawa. Yeah. He didn't care about helping Kenny. He just wanted to go get drunk.
Yeah.
So I think it's still something they're building up to.
It's all good. Yeah. It's alright.
Like you said, I hope it gets a good payoff.
Yeah, something better happen. Okay, then I had, which might have been match. Well, no, it's not match of the night, but it was a really good match. It was the Dusty Rhodes Classic, Tag Team Classic, and there was Imperium versus Forgotten Sons, and I was just like, oh, this match might be alright. Like Imperium is dope, so it was really good.
It was a really good match.
I'm not a Wesley Blake fan, and I don't really know too much about Steve. Is it Steve Cutler?
Steve or Jake? Yeah, Steve Cutler.
I can't remember, but
it's Cutler and Blake.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a really good match.
It was.
It had all kinds of high spots. It was really fast paced. Imperium won, thank God.
Yeah, they move on to the second round.
To the second round. So, yeah, man, it was a great match. It was a great match.
It was a really good match. It was hard hitting. It was fast paced. Everything you wanted to.
You know what's funny though? Every time, I don't know if he does, but every time Forgotten Sons have a match, right? What's the guy that never wrestles with them?
Jackson Riker.
Yeah, so he's always out there, and I always think, oh, he's gonna like cause distractions, and he doesn't, but he always gets hit.
Yeah, he gets hit somehow.
He always gets hit, and he gets taken out. So I don't know, like,
I don't know what they're doing with him.
Yeah, dude, they're not really doing anything with him.
No, he's just been chilling.
And he looks like he could be good, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, Blake and Cutler lost, but it was, dude, I was kind of surprised. It was a really good.
It was an extremely good match. Yeah. It was definitely, if not best match, second best match, at least NXT. Mm-hmm. I get Rijo versus Chris Standler.
That match wasn't bad.
For the Divas or the Women's Championship. It was alright.
You didn't like it?
No, it's alright. It was a decent match. This Rijo thing, I think, has run its course. I think it kind of needs to end here quickly.
You don't want her to have time no more?
No, I think it's time for her to give it up. The Nightmare Collective came out. They were trying to recruit Chris Standler. Chris Standler said no, she didn't want to go, so they started helping Rijo. And then Rijo attacked them, but they still helped Rijo?
I didn't get that either.
I didn't either. They were trying to help Rijo beat Chris Standler because they don't want Chris Standler to win. But then Rijo attacked them, and they still helped Rijo.
I know, it didn't no sense.
Then we finally get the big reveal of the guy that Brandy Rhodes has been keeping behind the mask.
Oh my god.
It's Luther. I have no idea who
I
that
don't know who
is.
this guy is.
He looks like a complete goofball. I didn't
weird,
like that at all. Awesome Kong trips Chris Standler. Rijo gets the victory after that. Then the Nightmare Collective come in and start beating up Chris Standler. Rijo tries to help. She gets beat up, and then Sheeta comes out. Britt Baker sitting in the corner. They're just watching. Sheeta comes and helps, and the Big Swole comes and helps.
Big Swole!
Sonny Kiss comes and helps. It was just like a bunch of random people they just throw, like, hey, you're not doing nothing. Why don't you run out to the ring and go help?
It was kind of like okay, this is when we start establishing who's heel, who's face, I guess.
Yeah.
It didn't really make any sense.
It doesn't, because something wrong. You know, there's a couple things still going on with AEW they need to figure out, but one of them is, let's build more of a grouping before you send people out there. Like, we haven't seen Sonny Kiss on AEW unless it's been AEW Dark. We only see Big Swole once. They had nothing to do with Rijo and Chris Standler, and then all of a sudden they come and help.
Yeah,
But
man.
it makes no sense to me. Like, if you want to do that, then you have to have Chris Standler like have some interaction with them that makes them want to help her, right?
Right.
Because if I'm coming down the street and there's some random stranger getting attacked by 10 guys, I'm not going to go risk myself.
Yeah, it didn't really make too much sense.
It
Not only that, it was a women's title bout that they threw in the show almost like it was a regular match.
Yeah, like these
It
titles.
wasn't like, this is for the women's title. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And AEW, like, which I'm okay with. I'm not saying it's a negative or anything, but they definitely give me that like new generation of WWF characters.
Yeah.
Like, you
The
know how they
Attitude
had
Era.
like, yeah, well, no, before that, they had the hockey guy and then the dentist. Like, this girl's an alien.
Oh, gimmicks. So they're like
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, the gimmicks are like
they're running the gimmick.
the guy
table.
that came out from underneath the ring. I was like, wait, what? Why? I mean, it was weird. It was
Yeah.
different. But then, there's Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
The guy, yeah, it reminds me of that time.
The
Just
gimmick
like
era?
a different generation of
I could see
that.
that. Do you have so your match wins hands down?
Yes, my match.
Your
I mean, it wasn't a
Your
bad.
match
That
first.
one girl, like you said, I guess she's been wrestling on. I don't watch Dark, so when this girl was like, "Oh, she's fighting for the title," I was like, "Wait, what? Who's this?"
She got the number one.
And then they were doing the whole like, "Oh, she's not an alien. She thinks she's." And I was confused.
Yes, it's weird. It's a whole weird story.
But yeah, the match wasn't bad.
it wasn't good.
Rio was good.
Rio's
The other girl was okay.
Rio needs, I think, pass the title on
No,
already.
but I wanted to pass down time, but there's got to be some kind of story.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely got to get better at building story. 'Cause
Yeah.
right now, there's nothing there. Do you have a match?
I have a match.
Okay. So after that, I have a video package showing Kip Sabian and Superbad Penelope Ford. And it's just showing how they've been running roughshod over some things. Kip Sabian still hasn't won a match, so it's kind of weird. They're trying to... I get it, you want to try to push these people. And Kip Sabian is really good.
I like him.
And Penelope Ford is really hot. So... It was a nice little video package. It's something trying to bring them up. I get it. There's a nice little video package. There's nothing more to say about it than Penelope Ford is hot. So if you ever see this, if Penelope Ford ever sees this and she wants to leave a sexy stud like Kip Sabian for a Goomba like me,
A Goomba.
hit me up, because this Goomba will rock your Roomba. Anyways, move on. What'd you have?
My next match was... I can't believe you just said that. My next match was Austin Theory, right? It's Austin Theory
Yeah,
versus
Not Austin.
Jaquan Wild.
Who?
Is it Jaquan
Who?
Wild?
Who?
Yeah, I don't know this guy.
Who?
He came out in like a messed up Ant-Man mask. I didn't. It was so weird. I don't know who that is.
It looked like it looked like he was trying to do an Ant-Man mask, except it was Pyramid Head from Resident Evil. Or something.
Yeah, it was like stuck out the back.
Oh, so dumb.
And you could tell it wasn't like staying on his head. So every time he moved around, he had to like hold his hand to it so it wouldn't come off.
Yeah, it was horrible.
And then like he took it off, and when I looked, I was like, "That's not what I was expecting underneath that mask."
Yeah.
But Austin Theory.
Austin.
He's a nice little young. He's only 22 years old.
22.
I know we've seen him before. He's athletic, super strong. So I mean, this is just a showcase for him. A
Right.
squash match, pretty much.
Yeah.
He has
He
a
looked
nice
good.
little finisher.
He looked good.
Yeah, he does. He looks good. He looks like, one of the future stars of NXT.
Not sure.
So we were joking around about this Jaquan. Jaquan Wild. And we were like making fun of him. I was like, you know what? Watch him have a match like 3 weeks from now, and then we're gonna be like, "Oh crap, he's really good!
It's awesome!"
Yeah, because NXT does that. They won't let you showcase anything, and then all of a sudden they put you in a match, maybe a triple threat randomly, and we're all like, "Oh snap, that guy's." We did that with Angel Garza.
Yeah, Garza.
Because at first we started like, because if you watch our last videos, you'll see when we first started like, I don't know, and then he had that one match where we're like. Oh, never mind. This guy's amazing.
Now he skyrocketed to the damn moon.
So yeah, squash. So yeah, 30 picks of the dub.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad match.
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
That wild guy didn't show anything.
Yeah, I know.
I got a really good match. Christopher Daniels takes on Sammy Guevara.
God.
They were going back and forth. It was good for. I mean, it was fast. It was really fast paced for Christopher Daniels.
Yeah.
Christopher Daniels pushing 50. Sammy Guevara's 22, 25. Sammy Guevara's amazing.
Sammy Guevara's good.
The match ends when Christopher Daniels goes to hit the best moonsault in the world. Penta comes out and starts making fun of him, wants to see him actually do it.
Yep.
He gets a little nervous because the last time he did it, almost broke his neck. Turns around, Sammy Guevara hits him with that running knee or running kick, and he pins him. Sammy Guevara gets a win. Good stuff, Sammy Guevara. 2-0 so far this year.
Yeah, so yeah, we were talking about that. I was like, man, I really hope Sammy Guevara doesn't lose. Like, bro, when you're supposed to be an inner circle and you're like the future and all you do is lose.
Dropping matches left and right.
But I do want to say this before we move on.
Well, we're at the Dark Order thing, but go ahead.
I need Sammy Guevara to change his good lord freaking tights.
What's wrong with his tights, Adrian? Why don't you go ahead and tell the
I
audience?
don't want to see his oddly smooth, clean-looking butt cheeks.
Baby smooth butt cheeks.
Yeah, like, bro, why are those so small?
They are.
They're not only are they small, they're real thin, and they look like they're really, like, every match he has, they get pulled up, and he won't pull them back out. Just pick your wedgie real quick.
Yeah, they are ridiculously short.
Because they're so short, even when he doesn't have a wedgie, yeah. You can still see his butt cheeks.
Yeah, you see his butt.
I don't want to see your butt cheeks.
As soon as the match started, you see
that was the first thing we saw. I'm like, bro, you're like twerking in these little things.
Yeah, he is really wearing a thong. Like, it's not wrestling tights, it's a thong. And I don't even know if he has compression shorts underneath, because you don't see, usually when you get a wedgie, you see the black outline of the compression shorts. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
I think he's raw dogging in there. That's why they're so small and tight, man.
Take it.
Again, you're dropping this
thing. Bro, I don't want to see your butt cheeks at all.
Because if this isn't working, this is not going to work. So, yeah, butt cheeks, gross.
I don't want to see butt cheeks.
Then I get the Dark Order comes out and tries to get Christopher Daniels to join. He grabs a mask, throws it back at Evil Uno. He starts getting beat up. SCU, and then the Young Bucks come out to beat up Dark Order. Dark Order retreats. It was pretty good for what it was. I like the fact Dark Order is trying to recruit the people who are losing. So they're staying to that whole side of it. They're staying to that whole gimmick of it, that if you're losing so much, we can help you win. They say, hey, Chris Daniels, we can bring you back to what you were, the fallen angel. And Chris Daniels says, no, I'm going to stay with SCU. So, I mean, it's pretty interesting. Hopefully that sets up for a match with Dark Order, the four of them, because there's four of them now, versus SCU.
Yeah, I read something about the Dark Order, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, AEW's still trying to get us to care about them." I was like, "Really? Well, I think they're good." Yeah,
they're not bad. This whole Dark Order thing is not bad either.
Yeah, I don't.
It needs a little more, like it needs a little something else to get us to care.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, if you don't care, I get it. But if you do care, I get it. Like it's kind of one of those.
But
it's kind of one of those 50-50 bookings where you're like,
they're good in the ring.
They are good in the ring. And Evil Uno's not bad for what he's doing. He's just trying.
And that other guy's amazing.
Yeah, Dick Grace.
All right, so I have.
My match was better.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it was better.
Yep.
It was definitely better.
Definitely.
I almost didn't give it to him because I don't want to see your butt. So my next match was another Dusty Rhodes classic first rounder, and it was Undisputed Era versus, is it Gallus?
Yeah, Gallus. Yeah.
So it's the UK champs, tag team champs. Well, those are some pretty titles.
Yeah, those belts are nice.
I think they look nicer than NXT's.
Yeah, they do.
So it's tag team champ versus tag team champs. And I have to say, look, we talk about Undisputed a lot here because we love them and we think they're like pretty much perfect. But I don't know if it was the UK tag. I mean, or maybe there just wasn't enough time. But the Imperium and Forgotten Sons match was better than this.
Way better.
Which was like really shocking.
Yeah. And not the system.
Anytime Undisputed is in a match, their match is always the best.
It is.
And this was not.
It was
it was alright.
Yeah.
But Undisputed won because of shenanigans. Adam Cole and Roderick Strong interfered. So they move on to the next round. But it was alright. It wasn't bad, but
maybe like you said, they didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, those other two guys look like they can work too. So
yeah.
It just maybe didn't have enough time. So this is going to be a tough one to pick between. But I get the Lucha Bros taking on Dustin and Cody. We can say your last name because you're with your brother, Rhodes. It was a pretty good match. It wasn't bad. It was pretty decent. Cody's going to try to kill himself for some reason. Cody to me right now is trying too much. I understand you want to be over as you are, but the high flying moves he's trying, the cutters he's trying, everything he's trying, it just doesn't seem to fit him, and it seems like he's trying too much. It seems like he's going to hurt himself again, or he's going to hurt somebody else, and I just want him to go back to the way he was wrestling when he was in WWE. Kind of athletic, but he wasn't doing all these high flying moves.
I think he's fine.
He needs to stop doing the high flying moves.
No, he needs to just keep doing what he wants to do.
Cody and Dustin win via pinfall, which is weird because this is the second team that's not a team that picks up a victory over a team that's
matches.
Yeah, it's two. So that's two teams that are not teams that pick up victories over teams that were in the tag team tournament.
Yeah,
which I get it. I mean, the Elite's got to start winning eventually, but this way.
Especially against Pentagon
and
Phoenix. Like, when AEW first started, they were trying to establish their Young Bucks, Pentagon, and like who's the best tag team in the world. Private Party was a new up. They beat the Young Bucks in the tournament. And now they both took a loss to two teams that aren't like legit tag teams.
Yeah. Kind of weird to me, but it is what it is. I mean, they're good tag team matches.
Yeah, they're still good.
Then we get Tony Schiavone asking Cody Rhodes if he's going to accept MJF's outlandish stipulations, and Arn Anderson grabs the mic and starts doing the talking for Cody, and now Cody's not talking. It's all Arn Anderson.
I didn't like that. I still don't like that whole Arn Anderson. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird to me too, and I don't like the fact that I guess if Cody doesn't talk, and Arn does all the talking for him, that's definitely going to kill the vibe.
Yeah, man. Cody doesn't need someone telling him what to do.
Now, let me bring this up. That's one old wrestler so far we've seen in this.
Oh my God, this guy. You are such a weirdo.
Oh, hey, then actually we're just going to the next package. So, I get Arn Anderson talking over Cody. Then we get a video package of Macho Man Brother talking about more old wrestlers that were in there. And I get it's Memphis Wrestling.
Yeah, they're
Memphis wrestlers. They're celebrating.
You're a hater.
I'm just scared that it's going to go down the path of WCW where these guys start wrestling and taking the shine from the younger upstarts. And I have something coming that might prove that. Go ahead, Adrian. Your name.
All right, so I got.
Well, actually, I have another promo. So
Lord Jesus, just take up the whole airtime.
Should I just do my promo? You want to do? I can do my promo after you.
I have a promo too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I can go?
Yeah, go. He's good.
Freaking
I'll let you talk,
bro. So I got Johnny Gargano comes out. And if we're all being honest with ourselves, you shouldn't give him a mic and talk for very long. He's just not very good. The one thing I did think was interesting. Okay, so he comes out. It's time to grab that Finn Balor. That's essentially what the build is for. And I don't know why, but was the crowd booing him the whole time?
It sounded, not the whole time, but when he first came out, it sounded like he was getting booed. Then they started chanting Finn Balor. And then as soon as he gave Balor a really good zinger, then they were like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, where he was like, oh, you left and I stayed. I was like, oh, that's right, you did stay. Yay!
Yeah, because apparently he got the call in August to come up and he turned
it down, which was a good idea. But his promo is just not very good. I thought it was funny because Finn came in. I was like, oh, Johnny, what a great promo that was. I was like, oh, wow, you were just calling him out for sucking on the mic, which is hilarious.
Should call you Johnny Promo.
Oh, yeah, it was freaking hilarious. I don't know. It just wasn't... It wasn't very good.
It
wasn't a very good segment. Johnny Gargano's just not that good on the mic, man. He's not, I don't know what it is about him.
He's as bad as his mic as his hair is dry in the front. So I mean, it's just not. It's not working for me either. He needs to not talk.
And the people think that Finn Balor's not good, and I really didn't think he was bad at all.
Finn Balor's been really good since he's been a heel. His face
he's not good. I'm like, he's better than Johnny Gargano. That's for sure.
AEW is going to win promo versus promo because I have the great MJF coming out. He starts cutting his promo. He calls Cody a little bitch. And then JR, you need to go home, bro. You need to pack up your barbecue sauce. You need to fold up your hat. You need to walk out of AEW. You have been nothing but a horrible commentator since you got there. And if these seem harsh, they need to be harsh. Because he needs to go away. Taz needs to take his place. Somebody needs to take his place.
He's been bad.
He has been nothing but hard.
It makes me sad, too, bro.
He's calling people the wrong names. He's getting the moves wrong.
He's falling asleep.
So during this one, MJF comes out, calls Cody a little bitch. Cody, of course, doesn't come out again, which is weird because he just left. And JR says these words, Cody isn't here.
Yeah.
Cody just had a match.
Literally just happened.
We just saw Cody.
It just happened.
Excalibur, of course, tries to save it and goes, oh, he's here, but maybe he's just too hurt. He's working with the trainers. Good job trying to save it, Excalibur.
Warning. Cuss words coming up.
JR's bacon and let it burn in the goddamn deep fryer so you can put barbecue sauce on his ass and he can get the fuck out. Anyway.
Curse words.
And that's a lot of curse words. But it won't be for children. It'll be
this
all right.
This is a family show.
Yeah, we get demonetized. We're not even monetized. We're good. Anyway, this is a family show. DDP comes out, and again, more old wrestlers. DDP comes out, cuts a pretty good promo. DDP's really good on the mic. MJF's facial expressions, he's playing on his phone like he doesn't care. This hilarious. So then MJF calls out the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny. And this 70-year-old man beats the Butcher.
Both of them.
Then Diamond Cutters the Blade.
Yep.
Then almost Diamond Cutters MJF.
Yes.
But he gets low blow. The only thing that stopped a 70-year-old man from four young whippersnappers beating his butt was a low blow.
Yep.
That seems really WCW to me, sir.
Yep. Or WWE or TNA.
But is it NXT right now?
Bro, it's the same. Everyone does it.
Is NXT doing it?
No, Triple H's not an idiot.
Okay, there you go.
But this is what old guys come in and
then guess what we get? We get a match with DDP in it, which I will cover in a minute. But we get a match with DDP in it. Let's go ahead. What you got next, bro?
You're just being a hater, bro.
Until it starts turning out that DDP's your next champion.
Everybody does it.
And DDP's your second AEW champion.
You like DDP.
And then you know what happens after DDP wins the title?
What's that? It's going to be him versus Hogan?
It's going to be him versus Hogan versus, good Lord, I can't remember the guy's name.
The name I was thinking of is David Arquette.
Oh, God,
Duh.
Jim Cornette.
No.
Wait, what?
It's not Jim Cornette.
Oh, gosh. What's his name?
He's from Scream, and he's in that wrestling movie.
Oh, he's horrible.
He's going to come out. He's going to win the title. So there you go. There you go.
Just being a hater. It's not like he's doing a one-on-one match. It's a 3 versus 3.
Yeah. Not yet. Go ahead.
Dude, everybody does it.
It's
scary. Everybody does it.
It's just scaring me. That's all I'm saying.
Who cares? It's just one match.
You hope.
But you know what I am tired of? I'm tired of him always bringing up his yoga.
His yoga's amazing.
Like, bro, I get it. You do yoga.
You're gonna look at my body right now.
I get it.
And then when I do yoga, I'm gonna be ripped.
You do yoga, and it's awesome. But bro,
it's a great program.
You literally say it every time.
It's a great program.
Like, he came in, right? And stopped MJF from talking.
I'm hating.
And didn't even, talk about anything for, the first 10 minutes.
But
I'm like, hey!
But I'm hating.
I do yoga. I'm the president of DDP Yoga. And then what did he say? He said, Diamond Dallas Page Yoga, also known as DDPY. Really? MJF was like, what?
No, really?
Duh.
What do you got? What
so,
next, man?
I got Mia Yim versus Kayden Carter. Well, this match was alright. Another just decent match.
And Kayden Carter loses again, and they keep trying to push her.
Okay, first off, no one should beat Mia Yim. She should win all her matches.
Okay.
After what she's gone through.
But she's still not that good.
She's not bad.
She's okay.
She's better than Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh, you don't know that. We haven't seen her wrestle in 20 years.
I don't want to see it.
You're going to. So you get Mia Yim. I get the Jurassic Express, which this could be match of the night. Jurassic Express and Best Friends and Orange Cassidy versus, Jurassic Express versus Best Friends and Orange Cassidy.
Took you a minute.
And this match was just great. It was funny. It had high spots. Orange Cassidy does his most devastating kicks ever.
Yeah.
He did his pockets. He jumps over. I mean, Luchasaurus was getting booed over Orange Cassidy.
That's true.
So if Cody Rhodes is the most over wrestler, Orange Cassidy might be second. Because he is getting hella cheered for everything. He was getting cheered over Marco Stunt, that was his hometown.
Yes, he was.
Jungle Boy gets a pin. They beat him. And this is apparently Jungle Boy's first win in AEW. With somebody so talented, how the hell is this his first win?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So if I'm going to be completely on it, wait, are you still going?
I have video packages and stuff.
Oh, no, I just want to say, look, I get Orange Cassidy's shtick.
Love it. So
and it's fun. And, like, it's not something I take seriously because it's not supposed to be. But he does, like, the exact same thing over and over again.
And it still gets huge pops. And it's still great. And it still makes me cry tears of happiness.
It's funny.
I love it.
But I'm starting not to think that it's really that great anymore.
They need to let him wrestle, because he can wrestle.
No, I'm sure he can. Like I said, I get it. I'm not trying to take it seriously, like, oh, it's stupid. Because it's not stupid. It's fun. But, like, it's just the same thing over and over and over.
Hater.
Like, the exact 4 moves.
I'm a hater.
Over and over
really?
and over.
You like Stone Cold. Stone Cold only had 4 moves in his whole repertoire.
That's not true.
Oh, okay.
That's not true.
Yeah. Oh, and
Such a
great. The first ever 4 moves of Doom guy.
Oh, my God. That's definitely... What?
So, I get next week... I just want to talk about next week. It's Bash at the Beach. And we're going to get Darby Allin versus Pac, which... Holy crap, that's just going to be amazing.
Crazy.
There's going to be nothing wrong with that match. Chris Standler and Rijo are going to go up against the Nightmare Collective. Which, whatever. And then here it is. DDP.
Jake the Snake.
Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall, of all people, taking on Butcher, Blade, and MJF. So, let me get this straight.
Okay, go ahead. Let it rip.
I understand you're trying to save Cody versus MJF. You're trying to save it for the pay-per-view. You're trying to get the
big payoff.
The thing, and one of the stipulations is Cody can't touch him.
Okay.
Cody hasn't accepted the stipulations. Why is Cody not in this match? Yep, exactly.
You can't make him. They're not allowed to. He's not allowed to touch him.
He hasn't accepted the stipulations yet.
Then why would he be in the match?
Why wouldn't he be in the match? You hate MJF. This is your chance to get in the match, and you put your brother in QT Marshall in this match.
But if MJF's like the only way I'm wrestling is under these stipulations, and he hasn't accepted or denied him, why would he be in a match with him before that?
Because then have MJF at least back. At least have... So this is what I'm thinking, okay? You have this match, okay?
Okay.
DDP, Cody, and Dustin taking on MJF, Butcher, and the Blade. He sends Butcher and the Blade, and then he runs away. He sits there and he never touches Cody. It would build the anticipation. Like every time Cody gets attacked, he runs out. He never touches Cody. Nothing ever happens.
So you don't think Cody's going to be somewhere in that match?
I don't know. I hope so.
Because something's got to happen.
Because Warlord's still going to be out there. So if Cody interferes,
Warlord. Yeah, because he has to wrestle Warlord.
Warlord, by the way, has done absolutely nothing, and I think is in Adrian's top 5 favorite wrestlers right now.
Yeah, I think he's going to be good.
Just because he looks like he is swole. That's all you care about.
I don't care that he looks swole. That's hilarious, though. No, I just think he's going to be good, man. I'm just excited to see what he can do in the ring.
What are you going to do if he's horrible in the ring?
I'll take it back.
If he's straight trash?
We'll get on camera like, bro, I was wrong. But I haven't been wrong about many things so far.
You should be on your main event?
I am on my main event.
Okay, so you have a main event, I have a main event-ish. So go ahead and do your main event.
Alright, so my main event was Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic.
There you go.
Versus Damian Priest and Hairy Inner Thighs. Cameron Grimes.
You rhymed, look at that.
So, I did rhyme. That was good. I did it on purpose. So this is for the number 1 contender for Roderick Strong's
North
American Championship. And to me, this was match of the night.
It was.
And it was amazing. So I know we make fun of Inner Thighs, but he's good.
Cameron Grimes is really good.
Like, he did some... I knew he was going to take the pin, but, man, he did some things.
He's impressive.
Yeah, he's really good. Like, he doesn't look like he should be able to do the things that he does.
Yeah. Him and, Dijakovic and Damian Priest were out on the outside the ring. Keith Lee runs back to go toward the ropes to jump out. Cameron Grimes come out of nowhere and does like a power slam flip move.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Well, it was very pretty. It didn't look messed up or nothing. They both stayed together. Like their bodies were like one, and then boom! It's a beautiful move.
It was
beautiful
so nice.
Move.
And of course, Keith Lee, of course, is the star here. I mean, everyone was really good. I really like Damian Priest. Matt really likes Damian Priest.
I love Damian Priest.
Dijakovic is amazing. He
love
sells stuff.
Dijakovic.
Man, I thought he died.
Yeah, that
Keith
pounce.
Lee freaking was it the shoulder tackle?
The pounce, yeah.
And he went flying out of the ring and landed like in the middle of his back around the
it looked
apron.
bad. Yeah.
It was nice. But, yeah, man. Keith Lee wins it. Keith Lee versus Roderick Strong for the I always want to call it the U.S. title. The North American title.
Powerbomb.
So that should be awesome. Yeah, poor Grimes. I knew he was going to take the pin, though.
Yeah, but he put on a good show, man.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was exactly what you were... Well, except for Grimes and some of the stuff he did, I wasn't expecting.
Yeah. It's one of those matches where at first you're like, okay, you got Dijakovic, you got Damian Priest, you got Keith Lee, Cameron Grimes?
Yeah, and then
and he went out there and you're like, you went out there and you're like, and Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, Cameron. Inner thighs.
Inner thighs, Cameron Grimes. That's his cowboy name. And my main event is the big, huge question. Will Jon Trashley join the great Inner Circle? So Jon Trashley comes out. He comes down, comes to his music. Yeah, come through the audience. I'm a lunatic. So he comes out, gets in the ring. Jericho and the Inner Circle are in there. They got a little bit of bubbly. Sitting in the ring, Jon Moxley comes in. He goes, "You know my answer. The people don't know me. Chris, you don't know me, but everybody knows what I'm doing. I'm going to join the Inner Circle." And right there, I hated life.
It was so funny.
Because I believed he was joining the Inner Circle.
You did.
Jon Trashley. He takes the keys to the Ford GT. They're popping bubbly. They're cutting the promo. Now I'll give it this. The promo was pretty damn good. It was really good. It was funny.
Thank you.
It was really, Jon Moxley did good. Jericho did good. Sammy Guevara's face. Sammy Guevara with his little cue cards. Funniest thing ever.
It was good.
Hager just standing there. Really good promo. They're
good
popping
stuff.
the bubbly. He's got the Inner Circle shirt on. Everybody's like, all right, let's play the music. And it drug on for a while. Like, it was legit. Then, of course, Hager and Sammy Guevara get out. Jon Moxley reaches over. Damn, you're just dropping everything. Jon Moxley reaches over to grab one more bit of the bubbly. Looks at Chris Jericho and goes, I'm joking, right? I would never join your stupid group.
Oh, wow.
Hits him in the head with a bottle of bubbly. And let me tell you, right there, my life was complete again.
Yes,
I knew the Inner Circle was still going to be good. I know they're still going to be one of the best factions right now because Jon Trashley has not joined the Inner Circle. Thank you, Jon Moxley, for giving me what I wanted. Because if you join the Inner Circle, I almost thought that this much of me would almost have to like you just because you're with my boy, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Ortiz and Santana, Jake Hagar, and Jan Max. It doesn't make sense. I'm glad he doesn't join. Really great promo. Really good leading up. It's probably going to be Jon Moxley taking on Jericho for the title.
I think Moxley might win that.
Moxley might win that. And since you had the match, you win that. That match was amazing.
It was a really good match, yeah.
So with that being said, both shows are really good this week. I think the show last week for AEW was better. But this show really started building a lot. It's starting to try to tell a story. It's trying to get the other people built up a little more. The win-loss record's still in effect. So, I mean, it was an A show for me, definitely. NXT was an A show. Who would you pick had the better show if you had?
Wait, who do you think?
I don't know. I want to see you pick first. Who had the better show? Remember, it's 0-0.
I'm gonna give it to
AEW or NXT?
I'm gonna give it to AEW.
AEW!
I'm going to give them the first dub of the new year.
Are you just doing that because Gary shot you down saying you always pick NXT? Or
No.
you actually think they won?
No, I actually think they won. I'm going to give them an A for effort for trying to build stories. The tag team thing was kind of off for me, but the last segment with Moxley and Jericho was great. At least the tag team matches were really good. Our NXT kind of had some filler stuff, like Williams match, the Austin Theory match, which is okay because you're trying to showcase new stuff. But the show as a whole, I'm going to give it to AEW.
And this is where my big thing from last year is starting to run into NXT. There is no real story building. It is just action after action after match after match. We did have the one promo with Balor and Gargano. We did have a bunch of cutscenes from Ciampa, kind of building things, but we already knew that was coming. Where AEW is telling more stories. So I am also going to be giving it to AEW. AEW 1, NXT 0. And it's for the same reason that I warned you. And before 2020 hit, if you keep doing nothing but action, eventually it's just going to be like, okay, so you're just now throwing random matches together with people. Like, there's a women's match coming up, and I don't know half these women. Like, and there's no reason for the match. Like, it's just, none of it really starts connecting yet if you don't have a story getting built. Where AEW, they're building story. They're trying to get things built up to where you're going to have a huge payoff with MJF and Cody. You're hopefully going to have a huge payoff with Adam Cole and Kenny Omega. You're going to have a huge payoff with Jon Moxley and Chris Jericho. Like, it's getting to the point where we're like, damn, it's going to be huge payoffs here, just everywhere. And then it's carrying over. Chris Jericho did announce that they won their matches all in the Tokyo Dome, which that's cool because if New Japan and AEW start crossing over, WWE might want to start watching themselves.
I agree. It's going to be pretty intense. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still giving out hope for it. I mean, AEW's going to be fine.
Yeah, they're going to be fine. There's a lot of issues right now with it, but they're still going to be. They're still learning. We get it. The attendance for every wrestling show is not going to be sold out. It's never going to happen where every wrestling show is sold out.
Right.
Even with the tickets being cheap, it's still hard to get butts in the seats because not everybody always wants to go to a wrestling show. Sometimes they're super late. Some people got to work early mornings. It's on a Wednesday. Which makes it really hard to get there. It's 3 hours because you do get dark inside there. So, I mean, not everyone's going to be sold out.
Yeah, man. I mean, WWE's like that, too.
Yeah, WWE's like that also. You're right.
It just depends. And I'm not really worried because they'll be fine. They're going to establish their stories. So it's just going to take a minute, bro. They're still new, man.
Yep. Yeah.
And plus, I mean, people are watching. I mean, we always talk about how NXT is so great, but I think for the most part, AEW beats them in the ratings.
Yeah, they do. They do. They keep beating them in the ratings, and they're going to keep doing it as long as they keep building a story.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
And then you still have the YouTube, being the elite.
Yeah,
that builds a story too. So, I mean,
they always incorporate that, like, with the show.
Yeah, they do. They always put something on there, and then it kind of ties in. So,
but I think you need to stop hating on these old folks.
Nope, not going to.
You know what I mean? Everybody does it, bro. Everybody does it.
And, of course, if you like this video, give us that beautiful thumbs up. Make sure you share and subscribe. Make sure you check out our Instagram, Roasted9809. Make sure you check out our Facebook, Roasted9809. Could you check out the Twitter, and could you guess what it would be?
I think it's 9809.
Roasted9809. Look, see, he knows things. He knows things. Again, huge shout.
Wait, you have a Twitter?
Yes. I don't use it very much.
I didn't know.
I post my videos and stuff on there. That's about it. But I use all three. You got to connect it. You got to connect it to your people.
Dude, you got to.
Of course, peace, love, and hugs. And hopefully this works. This is what we're going to call the Pit of Destiny.
Hey, it's like Men in Black.
And it's like Men in Black. And you guys have forgotten this was not the best video you ever watched. Peace!